We have for you tonight a fine young comic who's been nominated for just about every newcomer award going, but it hasn't been easy for him because he's had to overcome a lot of prejudice and discrimination to get where he is today. Yes, folks, he's Welsh. Please go absolutely mad for Mr. Rhod Gilbert.
Hello? Hello? Thank you very much. It's very nice to be here. I flew to Montreal on Sunday. I'm not going to lie to you, it got quite a cheap flight. If I'm completely honest with you, the first 3 times this went round the baggage carousel, I laughed. Yeah, the other passengers laughed. Yeah, we all laughed. And then the other passengers, they went home. I took this to the desk. There was a very nice girl on the desk, a very nice girl. She said, "What seems to be the problem?" I said, "Mainly it's about my luggage." She said, "Is that not it?" I said, "This is some of it." And don't get me wrong, I'm thrilled to get this back. The thing is, I'm here for a week. I'm pretty sure I packed more than this. Then she asked me a question I've been asked many times in airports, many times. It's never seemed strange in the past. She said, "Have you left it unattended at any point?" I said, "I suppose I must have. I'm not the most observant person in the world, but if this had happened while I was wheeling it through the airport, I think I'd have noticed. Surely it would have got very light very quickly." She said, "We must do a report." I said, yes, we must. It was all going quite well until question 3. She said, "Does your luggage have any distinguishing features, Mr. Gilbert?" I said, "It's got a long black handle, if that's any use." It's very nice to be here nonetheless. I am from Wales. Thank you for your applause. Lenny's right, growing up in Wales is tough. It is tough growing up in Wales. I remember one night I dreamt it stopped raining. You never forget that first dry dream, do you? Montreal seems a friendly place. It seems I live in London now, you see. London's not a very friendly place if you're Welsh, you know. Not. I've lived there 10 years. 10 years I've lived in London. I haven't met anyone yet. I haven't spoken to anyone, I haven't made any friends. I've stalked a few people. I don't know if we have any stalkers in, but I don't even enjoy it. I don't like stalking. Your life's not your own when you're stalking people. Just once, this is going to sound silly to you, but just once, in the whole time I've been stalking people, it would just be nice if we could do what I wanted to do. Always got to fit around them, haven't you? I'm sick of it. If you are thinking about stalking somebody, if anybody there is thinking about stalking somebody, choose who you stalk very carefully. That's my advice. Choose who you stalk. There's a lot of strange people out there. I've stalked some right weirdos. In fact, if you are going to stalk somebody, you've got somebody in mind. You've chosen your person. My advice, follow them for a few months first. Just on a trial basis. See if you're compatible. See if you've got the same interests. There's nothing worse, take my word for it, there's nothing worse than stalking somebody when you've got nothing in common. It's true, you call them up in the middle of the night, it's awkward silences. It's a lonely life as well. People don't realise how lonely it is being a stalker. You know, the best thing to do, I found, is always try and stalk somebody who's already stalking somebody else. And then they might be stalking somebody else. You see, I got lucky a few years ago. I was in a chain of 11. We had this little minibus. We had some lovely days out. I don't have much luck meeting people in London. It's very difficult to meet girls, of course. You know, I did meet one girl, but then we went shopping together. We were looking for a dress, you see. It was more for her than for me, to be honest. But it was a busy Saturday, and I was getting tired and confused. We'd been shopping for hours. I was tired, I was confused, and we'd been to lots of different shops. She'd tried on lots of different dresses, and I remember after a while she turned to me and she said, "Does my bum look bigger in this one or in the last one?" I said, "It looks bigger in this one." "Hey, I know. I said, "It looks much bigger in this one." I said, "It looks massive in this one." I said, "To be honest, it only just fits in this one." Oh, I knew I'd said the wrong thing. Call it instinct. She said, "What do you mean it's massive? What do you mean it's huge? What do you mean it only just fits in this one?" I said, "This is a smaller shop." She said, "Not the shop. I don't mean which shop makes my bum look bigger. I mean the dress. Which dress makes my bum look bigger?" I said, "Why do you want a dress to make your bum look bigger for? It's massive." She said, I don't. I want the dress to make my bum look small, you idiot. I want the dress to make my bum look small." I said, "So now we're looking for a magic dress." She said, "You just don't get it. You just don't understand. I just want a dress. I just want a dress that doesn't make me look like a hippo." And then she looked at me again. She said, "You're not even listening. Look at you. You're miles away. You could at least look at me when I'm I said, "I'm sorry, there's a little bird on your back." So she's gone. Oh, I think it's time I left too. It's been very nice. I'll say one thing, it's quicker to pack. You know, as I walked from the air terminal, the terminal in the airport to the taxi rank, the taxi driver in the first taxi, he saw me coming along and he got out of his cab and he walked round to the back. He popped open the boot. In a sarcastic Montreal way, he said, "Do you want a hand with that?" I said, "No, thank you. I'm sure I can manage." I said, "If you want to help, you can take the trolley back." You've been lovely. I'm Rhod Gilbert. Thanks very much. Good night.
There's lots more Just for Laughs coming up, so don't go anywhere.